Yeah. Stop your gawking, Jedediah. It's me. The notorious outlaw Veronica, impossible to catch by law, has been captured and tied up by the good folk of Stony Ridge for the heroic sheriff to carry away to face justice. Congratulations. Simple farmers and townsfolk have accomplished something in a few days that you couldn't even in a few years. Hope you're proud of yourself. You got these people so afraid of you that they turned on us to save their own skin. What a noble and honourable lawman you are. That's right, I said us. They tied him too. He'd confirmed it as well, but he's a little unconscious at the moment. They had to subdue him rather violently when they decided to take me. He was the only one in town that refused to go along with it. Why should I? No point in resisting now, is there? And I have to admit, I'm tired from all the running. A noose is beginning to look mighty appealing right about now. I miss Mama. And I miss Daddy. I think I'm okay being reunited with them. Hey! Tell your men not to be so rough with Cutie over there. Yeah, that's what I call him. What of it? The point is, you need to be more careful with him. He's not even conscious. It's not like he's going to struggle at all. If your goons can't even handle a tied-up, unconscious man, it's no wonder they haven't stood a chance against the likes of me. Yeah, I'm coming. No need to wave your gun around. In case you hadn't noticed, I can't exactly get the door. You'll have to open it for me. That wasn't so difficult now, was it? Or maybe it was. Not even having the brain power to open a simple door would explain a lot of your incompetence over the last few... Ow! My. Little testy, are we? You're really upset that you weren't the one that was able to bring me in, aren't you? Yeah, I know. The wagon. I'm climbing in. Interesting. It doesn't look like we're heading towards your jail or your judge. Where are we going, Jedediah? A nice remote spot for a hanging? Or are you going to shoot us both in the back and claim we tried to jump you? I do suppose you're right. We'll find out eventually. So how did you do it, Jedediah? How did you weasel your way into a sheriff's badge? You were the most wanted man in the territory. Did you kidnap the governor's wife and demand a badge in exchange for her release? Oh, come now. We've got time. What else are you going to do for the next... well, however much time we've got until we get to where we're going? Besides, who am I going to tell? You're not actually trying to pretend that you're really bringing me before a judge and jury, are you? I know there's no way you'd allow me to give them my testimony, even if you had them fooled into thinking I was making it up and get you in trouble. Really? He came to you. The governor of the territory just walked into your camp of outlaws and made you this offer? Okay, agents of the governor. They really just found you and pitched the idea to you? No, admit, I'm impressed. Not with you, of course. With the governor. I wouldn't have thought that any government official would have considered something so clever. One dangerous gang is removed with the stroke of a pen instead of with the blood of any more sheriffs. You'd killed off so many that nobody else wanted the job anymore. And this particular area of the governor's territory is being all but ignored for now. What does he care if you terrorise it for a while? He gets to focus on more pressing issues while keeping you on a leash. Don't kid yourself, Jedediah. You can call this freedom, but you've made yourself the governor's mutt. You're tied and on his leash. You're his pet dog. He throws you a bone now and then and you agree not to come into his house and wet on his floor. And you know what's even funnier about that? You put yourself there willingly. Oh, you're absolutely right about that. Some of us do the typing, and some of us enjoy being tied up. I guess I never imagined you as the kind to enjoy being tied up. Or else what? Stop being so angry and sit your ass back down, Jedediah. I already said that we both know you ain't taking us to any cell or judge. You aim to put an end to us right now. You're about to kill us both, so what else can you do to me? That's right. I always was a smart one. You'd best be glad that my hands are tied right now, Jedediah, or I'd kill you where you stand for talking about my daddy and my mama like that. You're right. What you just said didn't change anything. You were already going to die. You deserve it. Not just for my mama and my daddy, but for every life you destroyed out there. What do you mean Stony Ridge is next? They gave us up. They're not fighting against you. Why do you want them gone? We're stopping? Where are we? Fine, I'm getting out. What the... A mine? What are you digging up? Gold? Oh my god, look at all that gold! You got that from here? That still doesn't answer my question. Why do you want to get rid of Stony... Wait. They own this mine, don't they? The town, or somebody in the town, has the legal rights to this land and all that's in it. But they don't know this is here. Or they don't know what's in it. Hey! Where are you taking my cutie? Jedediah, where are you going with him? You're gonna use dynamite? That's a little bit of overkill, isn't it? Yeah, I suppose if you're gonna do it anyway for the gold, why not kill two birds with one stone? Now, from what I can see, you've got 4 other men with you. They what's left of your gang? Is that right? I've killed so many of your men. You're having difficulty finding anybody else willing to join your gang? I would definitely take that as a compliment. Well, it's good to know that my death will aid you in that way. Recruitment should soon be an all-time high once I'm gone. So, why ain't I in there with Cutie right now? The rest of your men are deep into the tunnels with him. It's just you and me out here by ourselves. Did you want a chance to probably say goodbye to me before you ended my life? You told them to leave us alone for a while. You wanting some one-on-one time with me before I die? Is that it? I suppose I am very beautiful. That's what Q told me anyway. I wouldn't know. It ain't nothing that I've ever really thought of before him. What is it to you? Oh, is that so? You thinking I'm all tied up and helpless, and by taking me now it might make up for the headache I've put you through for the last several years? Well then, why don't you come over here and have your way? Go on, do what you just said you were going to do. Or is that gun in your back keeping you from moving any further? Cutie, I have to hand it to you. You were much faster taking care of Jedediah's men than I thought you'd be. I have to admit that I was hoping in a few more seconds he'd have come close enough for me to knife him in the guts. That's right, Jedediah. The ropes are off now. Well, that's not entirely true, as they were never really on in the first place. You see, Cutie here showed me his tricks for getting out of such binds, and had you tied me yourself, I'm fairly certain I could have had enough time on the wagon trip here to work my way free. But he also knows certain knots that took a lot more secure time than they really are. And since he's the one that tied me up before you and your goons arrived in town, all I had to do was shake these ropes off once I was ready to. And Cutie's also an amazing skilled fighter. Sending all 4 of your men into that mine with him was sending them to their deaths. Now, if you really wanted to kill Cutie here, you should have gone into a shootout with him. God spent extra time sculpting his rugged good looks, but didn't bother giving him any aiming skills whatsoever. Don't look at me like that, Cutie. You know it's true. You can hit the broadside of a barn at 50 paces. Yeah, I know you're the one holding the gun on Jedediah right now. But even he ain't stupid enough to think he's got a chance of you missing at point-blank range. The barrel is pressed up against his back, for crying out loud. Alright, fine. Here. You give me the gun and I'll give you the knife. There. Now we've both got the weapons we're most comfortable with. Well, Jedediah, you want to say anything to me now before me and Cutie head on out of here? Yeah, we discovered your little operation out here the other day. We followed the trail of one of your goons to this location and discovered the gold out here. Once we informed Stony Ridge of what was going on, Cutie here came up with this plan. You see, Stony Ridge has some mighty fine farmers and teachers and the like, but nobody there can fight or shoot worth a damn. And if Cutie and I hold up in town and try to take you on ourselves, well, some of the town folks would most likely have paid for that little dust-up with their lives, even if we had succeeded taking you down. No, it was much safer on all of them if we took you on by ourselves out here. Now, I do admit, I was very hesitant about letting Cutie out of my sight in the hands of your goons for even a minute, but seeing as how he was never really unconscious or tied up in the first place, and seeing as how he possesses fighting skills that could go toe-to-toe with a wolverine or mountain lion when he's in full health, I agreed that his plan was the best option. So, here we are. Oh, no, Jedediah. I ain't gonna kill you. At least not directly. Of course, you deserve it, but unfortunately, a simple hanging or a bullet between your eyes just feels a little too merciful for the likes of you. Actually, Cutie, I'm just planning on walking away and leaving him here, all by his lonesome. Just Jedediah out here all by himself with nobody or nothing else to help him out. Not anyone from his gang. Not a horse, not even his kneecaps. That one's for my daddy. And that one's for my mama. No, Cutie, if there was one for me, I'd have aimed a little higher up. Now, Jedediah, you've got a few options. You can sit here and bleed and scream some more, all by your lonesome, and hope that whatever prowls these parts at night that enjoys the scent of blood doesn't find its way into this particular mine. Who knows? Maybe the governor's men might even make it here in time to help you out once I let them know where you are and why. Of course, I doubt very much that the governor will keep you around as sheriff once he hears what I've got to say. And also because you can no longer stand on your own 2 legs. Or you can crawl over to this here plunger and set off the dynamite yourself once we're far enough away. I left a few of the sticks right here beside it. The choice is yours, Jedediah. You're right, Cutie. It is too good for him. But maybe this way my mama and my daddy, and even lost souls taken from this earth by him before their time, might find a little bit of peace wherever they are. Hell, Cutie, He almost took you too. If his men had succeeded in hanging you, and therefore your mama and most of the town of Stony Ridge died because you failed to bring them the medicine they needed, how would your spirit have felt about what I'm doing now? I think you're right. I also think it's high time we leave him alone and let Stony Ridge know what's happening here. Shall we, cutie? Goodbye forever, Jedediah.